Good afternoon, I'm Nathan Allen with York Lake, part of York Region's economic development team. We're back at Autotech Detroit. You'll see the Project Arrow behind me. I've actually got Colin Dillon, who's the Chief Technology Officer with the APMA. Colin, welcome. Thanks for bringing Project Arrow to Autotech Detroit. Tell us a little bit about the APMA and Project Arrow.
Well, thank you for having us, and we're delighted to be here at Auto Tech Week. We are the Auto Parts Manufacturers Association of Canada. We represent all the parts manufacturers in Canada, and we're also the folks behind Project Arrow, Canada's first zero-emission concept prototype vehicle, which we came up with as an idea, and then we designed, engineered, and then built this fully working, drivable prototype.
That's awesome. And I think there's close to 58 or more companies involved in this. There's actually 4 from York Region that contributed. Martin Rea being one of them, which they're here as part of the York Region delegation, where we have, I believe, 8 companies, 3 municipalities, 2 innovation partners, and a couple of our local municipalities. So what's the purpose of bringing Project Arrow to a show like this across the border?
Well, you know, Auto Tech Week used to be known as TU Automotive before the pandemic. And I would classify this as potentially as being one of the best tech shows in North America. The people that are going to be talking and displaying their technology is one thing, but I would say the folks walking the aisles are the most important people here. They're all predominantly from major global OEMs, and they come to the show because they really get to meet and talk about the latest technology. And so for us, when you've developed a phenomenal technology product on a platform, you have to bring it to the show. And so again, the objective of Project Arrow is to demonstrate and to display the content by the 58, which has actually grown to 60 now, Canadian companies. And for us, it's to maybe be able to promote them and to be able to show them off.
That's great. I know back in April, you held a member event series in Vaughan at the Martin Rea headquarters. I got to see the vehicle there, take a look inside. It's a stunning piece of automotive work. Again, all Canadian built, Canadian companies. Now, what do you see the importance of collaboration among companies?
Well, you know, so there were several goals of Project Arrow. One is to complete the vehicle and to demonstrate the technology. Another goal was to create a gap analysis. So at the end of this project, the provincial and federal government have funded it for us to be able to share this gap analysis to say, look, Canada's very strong in these areas, and we maybe need to reinforce in these other areas. And the third major goal, I would say, was to how do we bring the likes of Martin Rea and smaller startup companies to be able to work together. And so, for example, Martin Rea is one of the companies behind the battery technology on the vehicle with their JV, Volta Explore. But we're also talking with companies like, that create battery management systems like Odess. So now you've got this startup from Waterloo communicating with a company from York Region who are then potentially collaborating. For us, that's really key.
That's amazing. If you're at Autotech Detroit, come to the Ontario Pavilion to see the car. It's beautiful. If you're not at the show, where can people go to learn more about Project Arrow and the APMA?
ProjectArrow.ca. You go to that website, you'll see a whole list of events that we're going to be attending, both in Canada and the US. And we do expect the vehicle to maybe make its way across to Europe and to Asia this year as well.
Incredible. Thanks again for joining us, Colin, and I hope you have a great show.